This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and the home field of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Demon Deacons will kick this away to get us going here. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers, and make the play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. A huge defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense heads back out onto the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The Blue Devils will line up to boot it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
1st down and 10 now. They'll run it to the left. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Rourke. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain. So 2nd and 6.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Pitches to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And the Blue Devils line it up with 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower them at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Duke. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, knocked right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to throw. It's Rourke. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he's looking deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Wake Forest. Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
For the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now to throw. It's Rourke. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. It's a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Throws it to the right. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he'll set up to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Wake. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He makes it into the end zone. So now it's a 6-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Contact as he let the ball go. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And this pass is on target, caught. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. A deep shot to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. They look to throw it here on second down. And this one is caught. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. Has the first down and more. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
Looking right, this one caught. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some...
Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
You know, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Wake Forest. No chance to catch him there. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll be brought down. And the Blue Devils looking to run some tempo here. A play action, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. Here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Duke. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Quarterback drops back. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Give it to the back again. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Looking to throw. It's Rourke. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks right and lets it fly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on third down. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You've got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. Wake Forest, 37-31.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Demon Deacons looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Rourke. On the run here, lets it go. And the completion made. The gain was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Demon Deacons will have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Leaning on the run game here. And And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
A deep shot to the right. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important 3rd down play coming up. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense is desperate to get the football back, trailing here late.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now here's the toss play. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the same runner's got it again. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Now they try to run in here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
He'll hand it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. Looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes, try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the wideout goes in motion. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
23-31.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the left. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking deep down the right side. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Leaning on the run game here late. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.